My attempt to take over the world had failed horribly.
Who the hell is farting?
Continuing the tradition, it is December 9th, 2011. This is Mystery Rage Theater. I'm still ChazDragoon.
And I'm not sure who I am anymore. I need to go reevaluate my life. Be right back.
There's Beta. I'm Darkrune.
Then I'm a mouse.
And I'm back.
Mouse.
I remember my name is... No, not John Madden. Nope, hold on. Gotta do some more reevaluating. Be right back.
Anyway, continue on, Chaz. We must continue on with the last story.
Indeed.
Well, while Kota's off trying to figure out who the fuck he is, even though I'm not sure of that, we're on to our last story here. To recap the series of events, if you're not watching this one by one, and why would you? The topic of the day has been, the game industry hates you, and they are complete douchebags.
Well, one of them.
All of them. Well, certain people involved. We started off with Nintendo, Electronic Arts, Sony, and Microsoft and others support for the Stop Online Piracy Act, which will effectively destroy the internet as a whole, destroy the U.S. economy as a whole, because the internet is the U.S. economy. Don't even try to think otherwise. And pretty much begin the apocalypse, likely. Possibly.
Well, that's maybe a little bit of a stretch.
It's a bit of a stretch.
It would be close enough to a cataclysm and all that stuff.
Yeah, let's just say that censoring of the internet, not a good thing for everyone, even the assholes supporting it. Nintendo, I'm highly disappointed in you, but I'll get to that in the final part.
Woohoo! I get rage.
Then we went on to the EA Origin ban saga, which spanned from March 2011 all the way up to the current day right now, December 9th, where EA has been people have been banned on forums related to EA from Bioware and whatever else. They've been banned for good reasons and not so good reasons later on. Not only are they banned from the forums, but they are banned from using any of their games, and in most recent events they have been perma-banned, losing the ability to play any of their EA games, as well as losing all of their hard-earned items and stuff in-game in regards to Battlefield 3 and possibly other games. And the funny part is that EA said back in 2008 and March of 2011 that this should not be happening, and they have yet to fix it. And that if anything happens like this, they should call customer service. And when these people do call customer service, they are told to suck it up and take their 12-inch cock in their ass. Because there ain't nothing you're gonna do.
To abridge that, basically EA is not going to bother fixing it, and they're going to try to find some way to make legally saying they can do it as they wish.
Yep. So currently, avoid any forums related to Electronic Arts as a whole, because if you do, the odds are you're going to get banned for X amount of reasons, even reasons that don't violate their TOS, and you'll lose your ability to play your games that you paid your hard-earned money for.
You basically lose more money than what you actually spend on their products, because they basically manage to steal money from you.
Yeah, it's essentially highway robbery. It's like they pose as legitimate salesmen, and then the moment they feel it's hilarious or something, they will ban you in a thing unrelated to actually legitimately getting a game ban.
Well, I'm back. Remember who I am.
Their heads is what they're thinking. We already got their money, so what's it to us?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Beta got it in a nutshell for me.
Yeah,
Thank you,
A
Beta.
literal version of a sleight of hand.
It's stupid. It's bad business, and I hope that EA continues to be more douchebaggy like this, and that they get wiped off the face of the planet, because people will realize these fuckers are a cancer on the goddamn gaming industry. But moving on!
The Uber Bowl in games.
We gotta move on, though, because this...
But moving on, because we will go on this forever, and that is saved for after our final story. Our final story, which is what spurred this super elongated, non-Viagra induced edition of Chaz Rage Theater, Mystery Chaz Theater, is this story called "You Can't Opt Out of the No Class Action Xbox 360 TOS Update After All." This was posted by, of all people, Nash from That Guy with the Glasses on Twitter. Nash, if you're not familiar with That Guy with the Glasses, is the guy who does the "What the fuck is wrong with you" video segments, where he posts videos of very stupid things happening in the world. Most of them tend to come from Florida. But that's something you'll find out when you watch his videos. I highly recommend watching them. Promoting segue over. This is the story, and god damn it. This is from Technica.com. We reported that, and actually it was published about 8 hours ago now. We reported that Microsoft was taking away your right to sue the company in the latest Xbox 360 update by forcing gamers into neutral arbitration, while also blocking consumers from joining class action lawsuits unless they opted out of a clause by mailing a letter to Microsoft. It seems this wasn't the case, as Microsoft has told Kotaku that you can't opt out of it. You need to give up these rights if you'd like to continue using your Xbox 360. This is Microsoft's full statement in the matter. Quote, "Users must agree to the new clause of the terms of use in order to continue using Xbox Live. Changes in the terms of use are designed to ensure that all customers have an easy way to file a dispute without requiring formal legal action. They may now bring a dispute to our attention by filling out a simple notice of dispute found at www.xbox.com/notice. And making it documentation in support of their claim. We will then work out to resolve the dispute to their satisfaction within 60 days. Any customer unsatisfied with the outcome of this informal process may easily indicate arbitration with the American Arbitration Association. Customers may also choose to bring their claims to the local small claims court if they meet the normal jurisdictional requirements. For detailed information, please visit www.xbox.com/en-us/legal/live-tou/kiss-my-ass. The terminology in this TOS used to opt out applies only to future changes made after the agreement, Kotaku reports. So you have to accept this agreement, give up your right to class action status and most legal action against Microsoft, but you can opt out out of any other future changes. Now, I don't believe many people are going to wonder, well, why would anyone do a class action lawsuit against Xbox 360. This is why. This right here, this TOS update of no class action, that you can't sue Microsoft in a class action lawsuit anymore, is related to, remember when the PS3 had a massive hack attack and everyone's credit card info got stolen?
Like I kinda mentioned a couple of videos back.
Mm-hmm. This is in relation to that. So, what Microsoft is saying here, because that is what it's talking about, is that if they have an incident regarding your personal info, your credit card info, anything at all that would result in a class action lawsuit, you can't sue them anymore. You don't even get a chance to say, fuck you, Microsoft, I'm not taking this update. You don't get a choice. If you want to use your Xbox 360 anymore at this point, you accept this shit and you take it like a man. Or a woman, whichever case.
Or a she-male, but that'd be complicated.
That's another story. But yes, this is essentially, this is Microsoft making any fallacy that happens to them, that happens to their customers, it makes them royal douchebags.
And immune to your
and immune to anything that would result in class action lawsuiting. And the sad part about this is that they can do this. They can do this. So let's pretend in the immediate future, somewhere along the line, a massive hack attack happens to Xbox Live, and everyone's credit card info, their personal information, their credit card information, everything is stolen. And let's also assume that it goes a step further, that whoever has hacked the 360 Live accounts across the world in general, has not only taken the info, but they are using that credit card info to buy them riches beyond riches because they stole the info. They can do that. And you are one of these people who have been stolen and has had the hacker use your credit card info to buy a mansion somewhere in Bermuda or whatever. And you now have a $35 million debt on your credit cards because the hacker did that with your credit cards. What are you going to do? That's a lot of money that was yours. You're now in huge debt because a hacker hacked the 360, used your credit card info, and bought shit with it. What are you gonna do? Well, you're gonna fucking sue the shit out of Microsoft for not, protecting your shit like they should have. Oh wait, you can't do that. You wanna know why? Because you just had a TOS update on your 360, saying that you can't sue us anymore if some kind of crazy shit happens to you and many other people at the same time that, is actually viable to sue us for. You can't sue us now. Oh, you got settled with a $35 million debt because a hacker hacked our servers and took your credit card info and went to town with it? Not our problem. You can't sue us. By the way, buy Halo 4.
What?
It's Microsoft's, hey, you can't sue us. Tough shit. By the way, buy our game.
Yes. I was just wondering, since I'm a European, and for all the European watchers that may watch a show or a video, whatever, do you know if this happens to affect us over here in Europe as well?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who. If you have Xbox if you have any
if you have Xbox Live,
they can jack it.
Yeah. So I can only feasibly see if you haven't connected to Xbox 360 recently, anytime after this has happened, which has happened apparently a day to 8 hours ago, possibly, is you haven't connected to your 360. I would say unplug your goddamn internet connection from your 360 and don't get on Xbox Live at all, as you want to technically avoid this, but apparently you can't avoid it.
Unfortunately, because of the fact that if there's a hack attack, which it sounds like they could be setting up for a hack attack.
Yeah, I bet you there would be. I bet maybe certain hacking groups or whoever of reputable note would probably launch a hack attack on the 360 on Xbox Live out of spite, just to show how fucking messed up Microsoft just messed up here.